Good morning, students. Let us start with the next topic, mutation. Mutation is the phenomenon which results in alternation of DNA sequences and consequently results in changes in the genotype as well as phenotype of the organism. In addition to recombination, mutation is another phenomenon that leads to variation in DNA. We will learn about the structure of DNA in detail in chapter number 6, but for now, you must know that one DNA helix runs continuously from one end to other in each chromatid in a highly supercoiled form. Therefore, loss, that is deletion, or gain, that is insertion or duplication of a segment of DNA results in alteration in chromosomes. Since genes are known to be located on chromosomes, alteration in chromosome results in the abnormalities or aberrations underlined. Chromosomal aberrations are commonly observed in cancer cells. In addition to the above, mutation also arise due to change in a single base pair of DNA. This is known as point mutation. If the single base pair, सिर्फ एक ही base pair का change कहलाता है point mutation. A classical example of such mutation is sickle cell anemia. Deletion and insertion of base pairs of DNA causes change in the reading frame of the codons that we will study in the chapter 6, hence known as frame shift mutation. The mechanism of mutation is beyond the scope of this discussion at this level. However, there are many chemical and physical factors that induce mutations, are known as mutagens. UV radiation can cause mutation in organism. It is a mutagen. Several pesticides are also mutagens. The last major topic of this chapter is genetic disorders. To study genetic disorders, first of all, we must know the term pedigree analysis. The idea that disorders are inherited has been prevailing in human society since long. This was based on the heredity of certain character features in families. After rediscovery of Mendel's work, the practice of analyzing inheritance patterns of trait in human being began. जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि मेंडल का वर्क रीडिस्कवर किया गया था, जब वो रीडिस्कवर हुआ उसके बाद से ही जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर्स का पता लगाने के लिए हमने उसकी पहले वाली जनरेशन्स को स्टडी करना स्टार्ट किया. दिस इज़ डन टू नो द इनहेरिटेंस पैटर्न ऑफ द ट्रेट्स. Since it is evident that control crosses that can be performed in pea plant or some other organism are not possible in case of human beings, study of family history about inheritance of certain traits provides an alternative. Such an analysis of traits in an several generation of a family is called as pedigree analysis. कि जब हम सेवरल जनरेशन्स बैक जाकर स्टडी करते हैं किसी भी ट्रेट के इनहेरिटेंस को, दैट इज़ नोन एज पेडिग्री एनालिसिस. In pedigree analysis, the inheritance of a particular trait is represented in a family tree over generations. In human genetics, pedigree strictly provides a strong tool which is utilized to trace the inheritance of a specific trait, abnormality or disease. Some of the important standard symbols used in it are as follows. Square is used for male, circle for female, and diamond shape for unspecified gender. The color may be changed in case of affected individuals. Single line shows mating, double line shows mating between relatives. The chart is given as follows. If the number is written inside the symbol, it represents the number of the offsprings. Here two pedigrees are given. In the first pedigree, the female is affected, mates with an unaffected male and produces 4 progenies in which 2 are affected and 2 are unaffected. The affected ones are male and female both. In the next generation, when an affected female marries with a normal male, she produces a affected daughter. But the unaffected male, when marries to the unaffected female, produces all the offspring normal. Represents autosomal dominant trait, but the second chart is of autosomal recessive trait because the unaffected male and female produces affected offsprings, and the unaffected offspring of that generation produces affected offspring in the next generation. So this shows that the trait is recessive. As we have studied in this chapter, each and every feature in an organism is controlled by one or other gene located on the DNA present in a chromosome. DNA is the carrier of genetic information. It is hence transmitted from one generation to another without any change or alteration. However, changes or alteration do take place occasionally. Such an alteration or change in the genetic material is referred to as mutation. A number of disorders in human beings have been found to be associated with the inheritance of changed or altered genes or chromosomes. Let us study Mendelian disorders. Broadly, genetic disorders may be grouped into two categories, Mendelian and chromosomal. Mendelian disorders are mainly determined by alteration or mutation in the single gene. These disorders are transmitted to the offspring on the same lines as we have studied in the principle of inheritance. The pattern of inheritance of such Mendelian disorders can be traced by the pedigree analysis of the family. Most common and prevalent Mendelian disorders are hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, phenylketonuria, thalassemia, etc. It is important to mention that such Mendelian disorders may be dominant or recessive. By pedigree analysis, one can easily understand whether the trait in question is dominant or recessive. Similarly, the trait may also be linked to the sex chromosome, as in case of hemophilia. It is evident that this X-linked recessive trait allows transmission from the carrier female to the male progeny, a representative pedigree we have studied in the figure. For both recessive and dominant traits, now we have to study and design pedigree for the other disorders linked with autosomes and sex chromosomes. First is color blindness. It is a sex-linked recessive disorder due to defect in either red or green cone of eye, resulting in the failure to discriminate about red and green color. We have studied about cones in the eye of a human in chapter number 21 of 11th standard. This defect is due to mutation in certain genes present in the X chromosome, which is a sex chromosome. It occurs in about 8% of the males and only about 0.4% of females. This is because the genes that lead to red-green color blindness are on X chromosomes. Male have only one X chromosome, while females have two X chromosomes. Since it is a recessive disorder, females have a lower chances of having color blindness. The son of a woman who carries one defected gene, then the 50% chances are there of being colorblind. The mother is not herself colorblind because gene is recessive, only one X she has with the recessive gene. That means that its effect is suppressed by her matching dominant normal gene. But in case of daughter, she will not be colorblind unless her mother is a carrier and her father is a colorblind. Then only the daughter will receive both the X chromosome with the affected genes. Next is hemophilia. This is sex-linked recessive disease which shows its transmission from unaffected carrier female to some of the male progeny has been widely studied. In this disease, a single protein that is a part of cascade of protein involved in a clotting of blood is affected. Due to this, in an affected individual, a simple cut will result in a non-stop bleeding. The female who is heterozygous consists one affected gene and one unaffected gene for the hemophilia may transmit the disease to the son, but the possibility of a female offspring becoming hemophilic is extremely rare, because it may happen only if the female is the carrier and the male is hemophilic. But male, if it is hemophilic, then he will not survive in the later stages of life. So no hemophilic father can give birth to the hemophilic daughter. The family pedigree of Queen Victoria shows a number of hemophilic descendants as she was the carrier of the disease. Remaining Mendelian disorders like sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, thalassemia and chromosomal disorders we will study in the next lecture.